Hey there! Today at Garfin's Creation we'll be making these beautiful chocolates. With just a few simple ingredients and a dash of creativity, you can make these stunning chocolates at home as well. You will know how to melt and color the chocolates, how to make and set these chocolates, and also some packing and gifting ideas. So let's see how you can make these chocolates at home too. All details and ingredients are mentioned in the description box. So first of all, let's see all the ingredients that are required for this. Here I've taken some tutti frutti, seeds and some dry fruits. I've splitted the almonds and the cashew nuts. You can cut them whichever way you prefer and also use whichever nuts and seeds you have. Along with that, I'll also be using some dried fruits and berries. So this is the pack which I ordered online and it had all the fruits and berries which I'll be using today in this recipe. I've just cut the cranberries and blueberries and the strawberries too into smaller pieces so that we can arrange them on the chocolates as needed. I'll be putting the link for this product too below this video. Here I have taken some black raisins. These are seedless ones which have been soaked in rum for the last 3 to 5 days. This is optional and if you do not prefer alcohol, you can skip this too. Next, I'll also be using some mouth freshener. This is a pan flavored mukwas. I'll also be using some dried rose petals. This too is homemade and you can check out the video how I made it too. You can definitely use any sprinkles of your choice. I'll also be using oil-based chocolate food color. And to add some flavor to the chocolates, I'll be using some oil-based flavors too. And you also need some molds to set the chocolates. Be using some square and some round ones too. But I'll definitely be showing you how to make these chocolates without the mold too. This was a cookie mold, but then too I'll be using it to make the chocolate disc. And then our main ingredient, the chocolates. So today I'm just using simple milk and white compound. Here I've just cut the slabs into smaller pieces. If you prefer, you can also use pure chocolate here. So to melt the white chocolate, here I'm using the double boiler method. This is the safest method to melt the chocolate. As the white chocolate is very sensitive to heat, it requires a constant monitoring. So if you do it in the microwave, there are chances it might get burned. So I've just taken some water in a vessel and placed the bowl over it. The water starts boiling, reduce the flame and continue stirring the chocolate till it melts completely. Once the bowl gets heated up, lift the bowl and keep stirring. With the heat of the bowl too, the chocolate will continue melting. So now this chocolate is ready. Let's add some flavor into it. So now here I'm just adding a few drops of hazelnut oil-based essence. For chocolates, you have to use oil-based essence only. Mix it well and now let's make some chocolates with it. So the first one I'm going to use this mouth freshener, this pan mukwas. And mix it directly into the chocolate or even layer it into the mold first. Also be making pista and rose chocolates. So just put a layer of pista along with some rose petals. So I'm just breaking the pieces of the rose petal and layering that too below. As I had this hazelnut essence with me, I have used that today. But you can use any other essence which you have. Now once that is done, just pour the chocolate over it. You can also use a piping bag. Just put the melted chocolate into the piping bag and fill the molds with it. This is done. Now I'll just tap the mold very lightly. Now this will go into the fridge to be set till it becomes hard and this will take about 15 to 20 minutes. Now in the milk compound I'll be adding some oil-based orange essence. And for the flavoring, you can use whatever flavor of oil essence you have with you. Now we'll go to make the rum and raisins chocolate. This flavor of soaked raisins in rum along with orange chocolate is really something to die for. So now I'll just place the individual raisins in the mold and fill it with the chocolate. Tap it gently and this too will go into the fridge to be set for about 15 to 20 minutes till hard. The next chocolate we're going to make is the chocolate disc. You can use any other round chocolate mold, either silicone or plastic too for this. Gives a perfect round shape. Fill the mold and just tap it gently a few times. so that we do not have any air pockets below. Now we'll be making the fruit and nut chocolates. Just arrange the nuts in whichever way you prefer, and to make it look more beautiful, just adding a little sprinkles. This is the fine pearl sprinkles that I'm just using now. Next I'll be making strawberry and seeds chocolates. Once more fill the mold and tap it a little, and here I'll be placing the cut strawberry pieces, and then I'll just be arranging some pumpkin seeds on top. And also make a note that I have not filled the mold completely filled with the chocolate. Fill it to the thickness you require. If you want a thicker chocolate, you can fill the mold full with the melted chocolate. Now here I'm using some silver sprinkles, and this too is ready to go into the fridge to be set. So if you do not have a round mold to make these chocolates, just pour the melted chocolate over a plastic sheet, and then arrange the fruits and nuts and the berries. Only while pouring the chocolate on the plastic sheet, make sure that the chocolate is a bit thick so that it is not runny and does not spread a lot. You can also melt dark chocolate and use it in the same way. So once you have arranged the nuts and seeds, just sprinkle little sprinkles over it and set it in the fridge as well. Use a base or a tray below so you can put it into the fridge. So here I'll be making the white version too of the fruits, nuts and berries. And next I'll be just sprinkling some gold sugar over it. So while arranging the fruits and the nuts, you can just arrange it in whichever creative way you feel it's looking good. Berries here too, I've just arranged it randomly. Put some sprinkles over it and tap it a little. Let's color this chocolate. So here I'm using a pink color edible oil-based chocolate color. Just add a few drops first and adjust the shade as per your liking. You need to use only oil-based colors here, otherwise your chocolate will shrink. The color which I'm using here today are universal colors which can be used for chocolates, creams, buttercreams, cakes and cookies too. This one bottle of color you can use for a variety of mediums. I'll put the link for this color too below if you're interested in purchasing them. While making the chocolates, you can just experiment with different flavors, different ingredients and different shades of chocolate. So using your own creativity, you can make the stunning chocolates at home too. Here too I've arranged all the fruits and the berries and put some sprinkles, and this too is ready to go into the fridge to be set till hard. Next, to make a light purple like lavender shade, I've just added a little blue color into the remaining pink chocolate. Got this beautiful shade and I'll be making more chocolates with it. So here it is. These two are ready to go into the fridge to be set. Next, I've also melted more chocolate and added yellow color to it. And also add the famous rasmalai flavor too into the chocolate. The chocolate taste is just awesome. If you do not want to create the chocolates this way, you can also just mix the fruits and nuts and berries directly into the chocolate and then pour it into the mold too. After the yellow one, in the remaining yellow, I've just added a little more green and created this light green color too. After letting all the chocolates set well into the fridge, it's now time to unmold them. Depending on the fridge temperature, it will take around 15 to 20 minutes or even 30 minutes for it to become hard and set well. When the chocolates are set and hard, they come off the mold too easily. So depending on the thickness of the chocolate, this will take anywhere around 10 to 30 minutes to set. Once they are out of the fridge, just unmold them and let them come to room temperature before you could pack them. So you see how stunning and beautiful these chocolates are. No one would believe that you have made them at home. Customize the design and the flavors and create your own stunning chocolates at home. These chocolates are just too good for any occasions, for gifting or even for adding into your hampers. Round chocolates, you can just add it into small goodie bags or even small plastic pouches and tie a ribbon around it. So give these chocolates to your loved ones and impress your guests as well. So for packing the small square ones, you can just use the small cupcake liners. Add them individually in the liners and then place them into a chocolate box. So you get this cavity tray along with the chocolate box. Just arrange them and put it into the base and then slide it into the gift box. You can also wrap these chocolates in individual chocolate aluminum foil or transparent white chocolate wrapping papers. You can never be wrong by gifting chocolates for any occasion or for any celebrations. So I hope you all liked all the ways that I've showed you in this video today. I hope you do try these chocolates and do share this video with your friends and relatives too. And don't forget to subscribe to Garfin's Creation so that you do not miss any other videos too. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon again. Till then, take care and bye-bye.